What's up, everybody? Welcome back to... Thank you, Bob. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little different. This setup is different. I'm on the floor. I am going to be responding to everyone's wonderful comments and kind of giving y'all a very long overdue update about the whole nonsense that was going on with my skin reaction. And I thought it would be fun to give you an update while I read some of your comments. And in light of this video, I decided not to wear any makeup so you guys can actually see my skin. Oh, there's coconut oil on my face, but focus on me. That's what my skin's looking like right now. A little bit of acne-age because it's that time of the month. So, let's read. Oh, wait, Bobby. I'm actually going to be reading the comments from the very first skin reaction video that was about a year ago. Starting with the first comment. Tony Spears. Red dye is horrible. Oh my gosh, it happens to me all the time also. Dang. Yeah, red dye is in a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I said it in the second video when I actually met with the allergist. I changed everything, my diet, and it was just still happening. Since posting this video a year ago, I have not had any hives reaction. Have I? I have not, no. But I am in a new apartment and I am in a new state. So I definitely think the weather change has something to do with it. And living in an apartment that doesn't have black mold probably played a huge part. But at the same time, when I was outside of the house, it still happened to me. So I don't know. But dang, girl, I hope it doesn't happen. That sucks that that happens to you too. You should check your house for like mold. You're like chewing with your mouth open. Dodge. Sorry, but if you're, oh, this was 3 days. Oh, you edited your comment. Oh, he was talking that shit. Oh, this is from Jana, sweetie. I guess Jana, like Savannah, but it's spelled Jana. Sorry, but if you're that sensitive, don't eat any nuts or drink almond milk. Check your iron and vitamin D levels. Only use hyperallergenic products for everything. Have a full blood test and eat homemade bland foods. Girl. What are foods without seasoning? I don't even know what that means, bland foods. It did do blood work, but like I said, the allergist only tested me for 2 of those things. Yo, he was such a jerk, man. This, like I said, this was the first video, so the second video I actually went to the allergist and, oh, you got a ball. He did the blood work and my allergy symptoms, I guess, or the results from the allergy test came back negative. Can you like, keep it together? Dodge, what are you doing? You got a ball? You got a ball? And it could have probably been the black mold in the apartment that we were living in, that they would not fix it. We asked them to come in, a guy came in, he wiped it down with a rag, he had a spray bottle of bleach, and then it came back obviously because he didn't take care of the problem. And then we kept calling them and calling them, they weren't gonna do anything about it. The maintenance came here, and let me tell you something. The maintenance dude, first of all, when he came to the door, he looked mad. He was so mad like that. We called him back, but what the F, man? So he came here and he brought a towel with some diluted bleach. It was just bleach and water and a rag. And I'm about to show y'all right now. All he did was wipe the window down and then he put more caulking. And he didn't even really, he put more caulking on, it doesn't look like he did it on this window, but he didn't even really wipe off the top either. But he looked mad as hell that I told him to come back here and fix it. So look at the windows now. So there's still like little residue and stuff, and like this is all coming back, they don't care. And then you can see all up here, it's like, what the F, bruh. Now what we had in the apartment, we had metal windows and we got a lot of condensation. So if it snowed outside and we had the heat on, we had the metal heaters in the floor, it would create condensation on the windows and then the mold would come. We called the office, they didn't do anything about it. The maintenance man came down 3 times. First 2 times he brought that diluted bleach spray, which is just bleach and water, and he wiped it down. The second time he brought like a mold killing paint and he wiped the windowsill down again and then just painted over it, and it did nothing. I actually had to end up calling the health inspector still sick from it. Sorry, you guys. I'm like always sick now. I did decide to call the health department, and then I was referred to an inspector. He was just here, and he's actually downstairs looking at the rest of the apartment, or the building itself. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit more of the apartment. This is actually what all the windows in our apartment usually look like a week after we wipe them down. So this is what the windowsills are looking like right now. Like, this is crazy. The issue is that the windows are really old and they need to be replaced. And like, is there anything that you can do so that they can replace the windows? Because on top of renewing our lease, our rent is actually going to be going up. He was just like, hey, you know, I'm really sorry, but like, there's nothing I can do. He said that because the cost to fix the problem is less than the cost of rent that we are paying, that there's nothing they can do. I told him that to keep the windows clean, we have to clean and wipe them down at least twice a week. He said, you know, the cost of cleaning products, or what's going to cost you to keep the windows clean twice a week in a month, is going to be less than the cost of the amount of rent that we're paying for the unit. There's no reason for them to fix it. And when he came down, the health inspector was actually really familiar with the property management's owner and mentioned that they were good friends. So for example, he said this is the example he gave me too. He said, well, to fix the mold in your house, it would probably cost you $7 or $8 to get some spray to fix it, and that's less than what you're paying for rent. So there's nothing we can do to go out of our way to fix it for you. And I told him, like, I'm getting sick, like I'm missing work, my skin keeps breaking out, like there's nothing you can do. And he just said, no, unfortunately not. And then he was like, I've never had any issues with this property. He was just not trying to do nothing. He was like, I'm really sorry to let you know, but it's unfortunate. So at this point, you guys are just gonna have to wipe down the windows. It is our responsibility to keep the mold out of our apartment by wiping down the windows whenever we see it, and asking to have the windows replaced with newer windows so that we don't have this issue anymore is out of the question. It's not happening. So frustrating. I am like always sick, and I told him that, like, I'm always sick. And I asked him when he came here, I'm like, you know, this is black mold, like this is not okay. And his response to that was just, yeah, I'm not a mold expert, but like I said, it's really unfortunate, but you're just gonna have to keep wiping it down. You know, when I was younger, my parents used to smoke, and we used to have to, my parents would have to wash the walls, you know, once a year. And then he had the nerve to say to me, well, just make sure you always go to your doctor and follow up with your doctor. I do, that's not your business, you know what I'm saying? Like, your business is to try to fix the problem. And he just said, well, we've never really had any problems with this property. So, I mean, there's a couple things I can fix. Your smoke detector is missing a battery, but that's pretty much it for now. The next one is from Always Right. Okay. Okay, Always Right. I have hives too. It's so bad and very itchy. It is. But I'm allergic to peanuts, and yet I continue to eat chocolate with peanuts. Shake my head. I hope you feel better though. That's not relatable. Dochi, I had a bad one just yesterday. I looked like a botched plastic surgery. Yeah, that's what I looked like and felt like too, honestly. Daniela D. Foggia, that's the IA. Daniela D. Foggia, yeah. Maybe you should cut sugars. Try to cut all kinds of sugars, even carbs. I stopped eating bread. I stopped eating meat. I stopped eating fruit smoothies. I stopped eating almond milk. I changed my whole diet. There was, I think it was the second or third video that I posted on my reaction where I was like, I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything all day because I don't know what to eat, and my skin was still breaking out. So it didn't have anything to do with the food, because the foods that I cut out, I'm still eating now, and I haven't had it since. So I definitely cut out red meat and dairy. I was still breaking out, so I don't know. It could be your makeup. Be careful where you buy your makeup. I know the difference between fake and real makeup, and check the ingredients. Cheeky. It wasn't the almond milk. I still drink almond milk now, and I thought it was my makeup at one point. I changed my makeup, and then I quit wearing makeup completely. Oh, you got a ball? That's a nice ball. And please don't put it on me. It wasn't the makeup brushes, it wasn't the makeup, it wasn't the beauty blenders. I got all new products, and then I stopped using products. Here. Crazy man. Shubham Takar. I tried. I have a feeling your liver may be producing excess vial of juice. Your probable cause may be acidity. The doctor never mentioned anything about my liver, but he also sucked. Colon, try not wearing 20 pounds of makeup. It might help. Cute. It could be anything like nuts. Everyone thinks it's nuts. It was not the nuts. I never had a hard time breathing, and I never knew when it was happening. Like, I didn't feel it when it first started happening. Here, go. I would be just sitting on the couch or sitting like this watching TV, and my boyfriend would be like, what's going on? That's happening again. It's happening again. I think it would always start on either my chin or my forehead. Same. It's like everything I've been doing for the last 3 weeks has been giving me an allergic reaction. See, could you consider it an allergic reaction? I mean, would it be an allergic reaction because I wasn't having a hard time breathing? To me, that's what I would consider an allergic reaction. But I never had a hard time breathing, and I never knew that it was happening. Please. Why are you being so difficult right now? I would be serving, and one night, I don't know, I think I went to the bathroom or something, and my face was all broken out in hives, and nobody told me. Now, mind you, I don't know, so I'm going to tables like, hi, my name's Naomi, I'm going to be taking care of you guys today. And then I ended up like leaving and being like, can I go home early because this is happening and no one told me this was happening. Everyone was just, oh, hi, Naomi. Just staring at me, not telling me nothing. That's bogus. I would never do that to someone. If I ever saw something like that on someone, I'd let them know and be like, hey, do I get checked out? Like, people are trying to eat, you're serving. I'm not allergic to anything. That's nice. Have you been tested for lupus? I have been tested for lupus. You should have went to the hospital sooner because at any moment your airway could have closed up. It did that to me. Yeah, I think I should have specified the title of this video because it wasn't an allergic reaction. Like I said, I mean, maybe it was. Maybe not all allergic reactions, you just have a hard time breathing. But from my experience, when I have an allergic reaction, I need my inhaler. This video is going to be ending here. If you guys have any more questions or anything at all, definitely let me know and get out. Put that down. I will see you in the next one.